Yo, 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 Big Kish back up in here. I think Akademiks about to start switching up on Drake because he's alluding to that Drake he can't stand a chance against UMG in this court situation, which I already been knew, man. Look, these people money is too long for you, Drake, man. You know what I'm saying? But we got the Hennessy man. You know what I mean? Hey, look. You done did something to the Hennessy man for him to be going this hard on you. Before we get into that, y'all make sure y'all please go pick up a copy of Street Dad, The Geek Dad, Avoiding the Manufactured Mindset, written by me, Big Kish. The link will be in the description for purchase, and I appreciate y'all's support so much. Yeah. DJ Akademiks claims UMG will fiercely contest Drake's lawsuit over their promotion and Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us in court. As a loss could open the doors for mothers who lost sons to gun violence linked to music promoted by labels to file lawsuits. Y'all know I'm like holding y'all. Without further ado, let's get it.
The reason why I said they won't settle with Drake is that, respectfully for all the Drake fans, y'all only thinking about Drake. Like, bro.
And you see how he just excluded himself out of the Drake fan category? Look, y'all little Drake fans over there. Y'all. I don't want shit to do with y'all, motherfucker. I don't want nothing to do with y'all, motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Brother, let me ask y'all a question. What do you think matters more? Yo, you called a man a certified pedophile, and yeah, you ruined his luxurious brand. Great. Or you've published mad songs that diss my dead brother, and now violence occurred because of that diss. Brother, we need money from you, UMG, as well. So, like, if Drake wins this lawsuit, it's problems, right? But if they sell the lawsuit, this is like the Diddy thing signaling to everybody else. Yeah. File y'all lawsuits at me. Yeah. No. UMG's not going to make the mistake that Diddy made, which is he settled something that already is a public spat. You settle it, it tells every mom, every mother who your son died as a result of a rap beef, and there's rap songs that's documenting this beef, and another nigga may have rapped, yo, I'm going to come kill you, shoot you up with the 30 clip, I'm about to shoot your funeral up. You should sue UMG. Bro, they're not going to sell this. This is bigger than Drake. This is bigger than, it's bigger than the mob. Like, what are y'all talking about? Everybody who loves Drake, listen, I'm one of
I thought Drake is in the mob.
Those people too. Drake gonna have to fight this out and really squabble if he wants this win. But Universal as a company, this is way bigger than just one artist. If Drake wins this lawsuit, it's not only about calling somebody a pedophile. It signals that any song that Universal has released that's defamatory, that has hurt people, that has caused or instigated death, they are liable for. They cannot stand on that. They have to fight this all the way to the Supreme Court. Even if they lose it, it's in court to Drake. They will appeal it until the Supreme Court rules on it. Will Drake follow up as much? I don't know. But under no circumstances will they. Let me tell you this. If I'm Mama Duck, I got a lawyer ready. If Kendrick owes that nigga money, or no, if Universal owes that nigga money because they published a song saying he's a certified pedophile, well, what the fuck do we get owed when Dirk made a song and published it called Should Have Ducked? Or what do we owe when he made a song called Back in Blood and all these other songs that was seemingly taking aim at what we had going on? Fuck out of here. It's no settlement coming on. Drake is going to have to beat Universal's ass, which is that's the behemoth, or he's going to get his ass beat. That's just like Drake fans, cut it out. There ain't no settlement coming. None.
Oh, yeah, dang. He talking like he never was glazing Drake. Yeah, y'all Drake fans, man, y'all settle down, man. Yeah, we had a nice little run of chit-chatting and talking about PG Lane and all. Nah, we we ain't doing that no more. I ain't rooting for Drake no more. You know what I'm saying? Them days is over, man. Fuck y'all, man. Care about y'all, man. He destroying y'all OV hoes, bro. Yeah, and y'all gonna sit up there and be in his chat by tomorrow morning. Yeah, what y'all gonna do? What are y'all gonna do? You know what I'm saying? But on another note, I definitely get what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? Because rap battles, speaking about people in rap, that's been going on since the beginning. You know what I'm saying? You up here coming in here trying to make a shift, make a little change and all of that stuff. Okay. Everybody else gonna start doing the same thing. UMG they not stupid. They're not slow. They're thinking like, damn, if we even settle out with Drake or, get him to shut up, other people are gonna say, hey, what about me? This person said this about me in the rap and messed up my career. You know what I'm saying? So hey, look, that's gonna weigh. Look, everybody, UMG is giving out money. If they did this with they're gonna have to scuffle it out. But Drake, his money ain't long enough for them, man. UMG got enough bread to pay off Drake lawyers, man, behind closed doors.
Again, this is bigger than Drake. The mother of Julio Fulio should sue. Who I Smoke? Brother, that song has fueled and encouraged death. Every diss song, rap battles, and beef is over. The label's got to pay out. I would file a lawsuit. Yo, here is the case law, which it would be case law that says you defame someone in a rap battle. So again, it's not against Drake or for Drake. I'm just saying Universal's not settling. Do I think he could win? I actually think Drake has a decent case, and the judge is clearly saying he's willing to hear it, okay? That's the thing.
I think the judge is a Kendrick Lamar fan. The way she came out and said, Drake, didn't you say something about him not being the father of his children? Yeah, I think she a fan. I think she a K-Dot fan, man.
The judge is willing to hear it. Give me 1 second.
2 things that'll blow your mind that happened today in Drake versus Universal Music Group. First, Drake's lawyer makes this argument that Universal Music...
Hold on.
Come on, man. Get your shit together, man.
Memo-digital. Stop with this is not true thing. Like, if you think their culpability only exists if they push the record a lot artificially, nobody gives a fuck, brother. You are the publisher. The publisher of these records are Universal Music Groups. I understand y'all love Drake, and I love Drake too. But if you're trying to say Drake getting called a pedophile is more hurtful than all of these kids that have died and there's songs about them, fuck this nigga, he resting in piss, we smoking on his deads, like, you, brother, everybody's got to file lawsuits then. That's the point I'm trying to say. Again, whether Drake wins or not, I don't.
Now when DJ Akademiks trying to make some sense, his audience don't understand it because he done led them to believe that, being stupid is the smart thing. So now they don't understand him. Now he getting mad. Y'all don't know what y'all talking about. You led them to be thinking like this. Dude, dumb motherfucker. Little stupid motherfucker.
I don't really give a fuck about the lawsuit. I'm not here rooting for a lawsuit. I like Drake for music. I don't like Drake for lawsuits. I'm sorry to tell y'all. So don't get mad at what you want. But if Drake wins this...
he don't like Drake, man.
I would tell every mother, every person that your son ever died as a result of a song being made that antagonized, threatened, promised to harm him, you should file a lawsuit against UMG. It's easy money. Drake is going to do the legwork because I'm telling you, this has never been successful. I have 3 other cases I could bring up to you where people said that, we're going to sue Universal because the music they published. Because here's the thing. It's not about, you're not going to win billions of dollars because, we kind of promoted this song more. Who the fuck cares? You're going to win money because that company should have not published a defamatory song, which I do believe it's a defamatory song, but it falls within art and it's like a legal loophole where it's like rap, it's art, so it's not defamatory. Because here's the thing. There's a kid who sued Sony actually. The mom sued Sony.
But here's the deal. He can't sue because he did the same shit Dot did. He engaged in the battle. Now I could see if he didn't engage with anything, ain't say nothing about Dot, and Dot did all of that, what he did, all the 616 to LA, certified lover boy, certified pet, all of that. And Drake didn't say nothing, then he probably got something. But he engaged it. He was doing the same thing. He was going back and forth too.
There's some doubt of an overdose. The label incentivized, promoted, and specifically picked out when he submitted songs to them, songs that were all about promoting self-deprecating, harming drug use. And the kid died of an overdose. So the mom said, y'all promoted this. Y'all basically financially incentivized for him to go down this path. Here's the thing. This is the big question that's gonna last beyond this Drake thing. Does Universal have any type of moral obligation for what they put out? Now, I would bring in a Kanye song. I would do that if you ask me. Universal and other publishers would not put out Hail Hitler. They would not put out that song. That song to them was dangerous. That song was anti-Semitic. That song.
But when it's about them, do you see how they put a stop on it? It was an old clip before. I'm sure y'all remember. Some of y'all remember. A guy had explained they would never put in a record about unaliving animals, but they will allow for people to rap about unaliving human beings. Like these guys talk about unaliving. I'm up on the score and I got the Glock with the switch and the extendo and I'm about to run down on them. They'll promote that all day. But as soon as you say something about a dog or a cat, you unaliving a dog or cat or animal, it won't get put. Peter will be up on it, man. Peter will be all up on it, boy. But yeah, that lets you know that, you know what I'm saying, our people is in danger, man, from these people. Even when Leo Korn was on the Breakfast Club, he said, hey, I got to make a living too. That's what he said. Charlamagne was like, hey, man, what about the destruction of the people? He said, hey, I got to make a living too. But if anything that got something to do with them, they get Hail Hitler. They put an end to that.
Song to them was not, it was so hateful, they looked beyond the art aspect. Complete. And if I'm Drake, I'm using this angle. And Drake, Lord, if you use this, I'm about to build Drake. I ain't gonna lie. That's an angle you could use. Because Universal's, their angle has always been, we put out whatever, it's the artist's job. So if you have a problem with what was said, sue the artist. That's what they said to Drake. Sue Kendrick. Why are you suing us? We put out everything. But you don't put out everything. Right? Kanye's music about Hail Hitler could not be put out on DSPs and was actually even rejected because it was so hateful. So there is a line. So the idea that there isn't a line is false. So what is that line? And that's where we're going to have this argument. Is a line dissing somebody's dead homie? Is that the line? Is a line making a call to action and say, yo, when I see that nigga, we put him in a box? Is a call to action, yo, when I see him like that nigga dead, is it calling someone a woman beater, child molester, a PDF? Where's the line? So that's the argument. I love seeing this get argued in.
The line is, if their people is in the middle of it, y'all know what community I'm talking about. If their people is in harm's way, for lack of better words, that's where the line is at. But far as us, nah, okay, yeah, let them then just talk about whatever they want to talk about, long as it's towards each other. But if it's towards us, no, we're going to stop this, Kanye. We need to stop this, Kanye.
In court. But this idea that, we just think, let me tell you this, if Drake wins this, I'm telling you, every motherfucking artist who music that was published by UMG or any other company has caused damage in your life, whether you lost your life, someone close to you lost your life, you got to sue them. Because that's what Drake is doing. You got to sue them. And if you don't want to, if you're a Drake fan and you're just only thinking about Drake with this, you're selfish. You're selfish. This is a overall thing. This is the idea, and this is the fight of, is a music publisher, right? We're not even talking about platforms because he's not suing Spotify. So the platforms will be Spotify, all the DSPs, well, Target don't really sell CDs anymore. All the DSPs, there'll be platforms. You have publishers and platforms. He's saying the publisher. He's saying my record label. Remember, he's not saying the artist. He never sued Kendrick. He's saying, I feel there's a moral obligation on the publisher, which the publisher is UMG. They should have not published this song knowing that its content was defamatory. They should have not posted this content knowing that I told them now he has some good cases for some, not necessarily malpractice because that's not a legal situation, but yo, I told them my house is the fucking cover art. You shouldn't let that fly. That is something where you could possibly hold them accountable for some damages, right? Yo, you shouldn't be doxing me on your cover art. That blurs the line of art as opposed to now, like, again, if I posted, let me ask you a question. Like, and I'm making this up. This is not true. I'm making this up. I got to say this 15 times because I know people are going to clip me. I'm making this up. It's not true. If Kendrick's woman had a miscarriage and I post a picture of the miscarriage photo.
Bro, you couldn't figure out a different analogy? You couldn't pick out no other analogy.
Of all the blood and all that shit. And I put a parental advisory disclaimer and I dropped a song about, yo, whatever. Would that be art or would that be just straight up disrespect? So where do we blur art? Like this is where the whole conversation comes in for me. Where does art stop and where does you're actually endangering someone stop? As much as y'all want to say whatever, Kendrick endangered Drake's life by putting.
Oh, I get what he's saying. Like if Ak was to pass away from kidney failure or his liver failing on live stream and he just start, foaming at the mouth and, start all over, and he start bleeding out of his mouth and all of that stuff and he, died on the live. You know what I'm saying? If I took pictures of that and just posted it, like, is that art or is that straight up disrespect? That's what he's saying. I get what he's saying.
Putting the photo of his house on a cover art. Someone should be accountable for that, right? I agree. And that's why Drake's case is so interesting to me, and that's why I'm down for it to be argued. I don't care neither here and there about the whole thing. But where does art stop and where does you're crossing the line start? Someone gets shot at Drake's house weeks after you drop a photo. Actually, I believe it was like days or maybe a week after you drop a cover art of the biggest song in the world with the picture of his house there. Come on now. No accountability? Where does the accountability lie? Is it still on the artist or should the publisher, especially if they were told, what the fuck are you doing? To this day, Drake's house is still the motherfucking cover art. Okay. With the lyrics and stuff like that, the lyrics, I'm a little bit more, I'm sorry. When it comes to the lyrics, bro, I've seen people call people gay. I'm a little bit more forgiving with the lyrics. Is it probably unethical if they extra push the song? Obviously. Is it way unethical if they push the song mostly to devalue Drake? Yes. Could Drake prove that? I don't know. Here's the reality of it. And this is why I agree with this decision. I'll actually go read what happened in court, because what happened in court was a minor win for Drake, but all it said is that, we're not going to dismiss this case before we hear it out. They wanted a win before the shit got started. Like, nah, this is bullshit. No, they said, no, this is a legit case. We're going to have to argue it. And I'm telling you this right now, Drake is going to have to spend 10-50 million, which he definitely got. He's super rich.
Nah. He got it. But he gonna be picking. He gonna be picking. I'm telling you. UMG really got it. They really, really, really got it. They really got it.
But this is 100% a Supreme Court case. I want everybody to notice. This idea that Drake is going to get $500 million or $3 billion, no one is settling with him. It's not happening. He's going to have to severely change the game or he's going to take a loss. That's it. Because what's going to happen, let's say he wins we're going to all run with the headline. Yo, Drake got awarded $2 million. Yo, Kendrick won the battle, but Drake won the war. Great. Universal ain't paying it out. Appeal. We're at the circuit courts now. Circuit courts looks at it, and they're going to look at it as a idea about the First Amendment right. Well, actually, the Supreme Court going to look at it like that. But they're going to look at that. So circuit court going to look at the merits of it.
And throughout all this time, this going to cost money, 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 money. Your name ain't popping like that no more, Drake, for you to go do these shows. You could do little shows and stuff like that, but your name ain't popping for you to maintain the $20 million here, the $30 million here, $15 million here. It don't. And UMG pay you, they write your checks. Whoever writes your check, whoever be giving you these lump sums, whoever. You know what I'm saying? UMG got it like that. You don't. So of course, yeah, Drake can afford a $30 million but it will run out. It will run out because your name ain't popping like that no more.
And then eventually, even if they win at the the circuit court, yo, Drake won again. Yo, it's good. It's lit. We told you, man. He like Michael Jackson, bigger than the Super Bowl. Great. Appeal again. That's going to be this going to the Supreme Court. I'm telling you, this is a matter of the First Amendment right. When we talk about artistic expression and we talk about the idea of having a right to say whatever you want to say, where's the line of defamation, right? Because yeah, you have the freedom of free speech, but it comes with consequences. You could defame.
Yeah, so now people gonna start coming after your War in Chirac, your War in Chirac channel. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Is Drake going to be able to defeat UMG? What y'all think? I don't think so, man. They too big, man. They've been around since before he was even thought of, man. Before you even got the role in as Wheelchair Jimmy. Before you got into before you was in Dennis, you know what? When Dennis was, before that, they was making money, man. So, bro, it ain't gonna work. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Big Cash signing out. I'm going, y'all.